guys, it's like 6:30 in the morning out on same old lake that I fish a lot. I'm hoping to have some luck turn around. Caught a ton of smallies last week. If you guys hadn't caught those videos, check them out. Caught almost 120 in like 12 hours of fishing, so good stuff. Hoping to get back on some largies today. I've only caught like 30 of them this year, and I've caught some big ones, but I haven't caught the numbers I want. So I'm hoping to get on some numbers, some size, whatever today. Flipping Senko's, Shakyhead, frog, the usual suspects, and let's see how it goes. Well guys, it's shaping up to be a decent day weather-wise. It's about 90 degrees in town today out here at the coast. It's currently right around 60. I'm not doing too bad in shorts and a long sleeve so far. We'll see how the day carries on. It's supposed to be a high of like 65, a little bit overcast, and some sun later on. But never really know out here. Water is about 70 degrees, so pretty warm, and it's clear. Way more clear than I'm used to here. I can see a lot more stuff than I can usually see. We'll see how that plays into things today. Got him. Ooh, decent one. Decent one. That's a decent fish. Where you at, bud? He's in these weeds here. I don't want him in the weeds. I mean, ooh, he's pulling good. Hey, man. Yep. Nice. We are on the board for the day. Stuck the crap out of him. Oh, I think it's grass actually. You'll see in a second here. He's got something down his throat here. But there we go. That's a pretty good fish from here, probably 2 pounds. He's nice. I mean, these guys are still chunky as heck. Came on a Junebug Strike King Ocho. Didn't even feel that one. I just thought I saw my line move a little bit, so I set into him, and of course he took off running. So there we go. On the board for the day. First largie in a couple weeks. Feels good. He wants out of here. Bye, buddy. I almost left this little area. There's a ton of great wood here, and I'd thrown into it like, I don't know, 15, 20, 25 times. And nothing. Not even something I could like construe as a bite, you know, until that one. And again, he hit it real light. I probably almost missed him. I noticed my line was sinking into the water. And I will say at this lake, for some reason, especially the bigger fish who just gulp the baits in, I don't feel the bites, and I don't even necessarily see the line like running off to the side. What I'll see is like the tip, it'll just duck under, and that's when I usually just set into them. Got one. Got one. Can't tell. Oh, he feels good too. Stay down, bud. Yeah, he's another 2-ish pounder. Oh, I don't think he's hooked very good though. Come here. Come here. Nope, nope, nope. Up, up, up. Oh, you're hooked real good. Yes, another one. There we go. Another kind of cookie cutter, slightly larger than a buck bass. Good fish. Fish came in the weeds on a Dragon Custom Tackle Jager with a Skinnydipper on the back. I absolutely love this combo. I've just caught a boatload of fish on it, so. Got him. I can't tell, he's running right at me. Whoa, all right. He's decent. Holy cow. He really wants to jump too. I've got him snagged, I think. I really cannot tell right now. It looks like I've got him snagged. Oh, I don't. It's just my Cinco hanging out. Ooh, I think that's the biggest one yet. Hard to tell. These are pretty cookie cutter, but oh yeah, it's the best one yet for sure. That's a nice fish. Yet again, just saw my line tighten up, so I pulled. Cool. All right. All right, all right, all right. Crikey. These sure are spirited fish, man. They're fighting way harder than I'm used to them fighting here. And once I get them on the boat, they just do not want to simmer. They are just tearing the crap out of my hand and not letting me get pictures or even talk to the camera. Again, man, I'm starting to feel like the fish in these lakes just do not care about YouTube or social media. Well, I've made it to the tree. Those of you who watch my channel know how much I love this tree because I catch fish on it every time I'm here. Oh, got him. I wasn't even looking. Need to rip him out of here. Big ol' grassy frogfish. The camera here is going to show that I was not looking at all. That's funny. I was looking down at my leg, I think, and I heard him, and I went and looked and saw him. Okay. That was a cool catch. Probably caught him because I wasn't paying attention. A lot of my frog fishing errors have been related to my hook set, and honestly, since I wasn't looking there and just kind of lifted up when I heard it, I think that probably contributed to me getting a hook into that little guy. Oh, I missed him. What an idiot. What an idiot. Dude cranked it, and yet again, that's bad frog fishing, guy. I felt I saw him and I set. And like I said, I think that's why I honestly got that last fish, is because I missed him, so I had that delay. So I set at the right time. The hardest part is seeing those bites and waiting. Even though I know better, I know logically what I have to do. Actually getting it done is another story.
What's going on?
Oh man, frogging right now. It's cracking.
Frogging?
Yeah, frogging, man. Yeah, I will. And if you do end up out here tomorrow, either lake, let me know how you end up. So. All right, Joe. Bye, man. Had a nice treat there. Got a phone call from my buddy Joe, Baston Northwest 503. Fished with him a couple times this past couple years. Should definitely check out his channel. He catches really big fish, a lot bigger fish than I do. He caught a nearly 10-pounder just a couple months ago around here. So definitely a guy I look to for advice quite a bit in the last year and change, who's helped me out a lot, and just a good guy to fish with. So what I've got here is I'm back in an area that I frog fished before. It's heavily padded, but this really thick grass has come in since. And so I'm just rolling my frog over the top of this grass, which is about an inch under the water or so, and some places right up to the surface. And landed one frog fish so far, and I've missed 3 others. So I'm gonna keep working it. I'll probably throw the Sprinker for another, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, and then I think I'm gonna switch to a different frog just to see if a little bit slower presentation of one works a little better. Yeah, continue working the frog as I drift along this bank. My big camera died. Well, my tripod camera, I should say. I checked the battery pack on it before I got on the water, and it had 3 bars, which is usually good for like 2 days. And I looked up and it was dead. Oh, I missed him. Son of a bitch, he hit it hard too. Got him. Whoa. not sure if he's a decent one or if he's in the weeds. Oh, I hope I... Oh shit, he's in a lot of weeds, that's for sure. Hope I pegged him good. I waited that time. He's a little chunky guy, but he's not huge. It's mostly weed weight. Look at all this cabbage. Oh man. There we go. All right. Another frogfish, another chunky 1.5 pound, 2 pounder. Fun to catch. Hooked him weird, hooked him in the bottom of his mouth with a frog, but hey, it's in. So, see you later, bud. Another fish on the Teckel Sprinker frog. Not sure what I did that time to hook him versus the other times I've hooked up or have had bites. I think frankly a good amount of it is that he just ate it and I waited a second for a change. I'm looking forward to seeing that one on film. See if I can see what I actually did correctly. It's amazing how heavy those fish feel once they're in the weeds. You know, a lot of non-bass fishermen or beginner bass fishermen, you know, often comment or wonder why people use big, heavy, you know, 65-pound braid like this. You know, well, you're not catching 60-pound fish, so what does it matter? Well, I mean, you just saw it. If I'd had, you know, 20-pound test on there, I might have broken off. You know, if I'd had a, you know, even a big heavy mono, I might have broken off there just with the extra weight of all the weeds and the resistance, you know. And if you're fishing around stumps or trees or anything, that thinner line can fray pretty quick, and you know, that line can be the difference between catching a nice fish and missing it. So a lot more compelling arguments to go with the heavy line than to not go with the heavy line. Well, on hour like 4 out here, I've probably got, I don't know, 8 or 9 fish, 2 or 3 on the frog, a few on Senko, a couple on the Jager from Dragon Custom Tackle. All in all, it's been a pretty good morning. The sun's coming out a little bit. I think it's gonna take away my opportunity for topwater, so I'm gonna work my way back down the bank, go back to flipping and throwing the Senko into the wood, work a spinner bait through there, keep going with the chatterbait, maybe try something new. I had high hopes for a Shakyhead today, but the lake's really choked with grass, more than I've ever seen, so it's not really working out. So, like I said, all in all, pretty freaking happy so far. A good amount of fish, and hopefully I can get a couple more. I just got another frog miss. I've missed a few of them for, I probably missed 7 or 8 frogfish, but you know, I'm working my way through it, figuring out how to stop missing these every damn time. So I'm gonna work down this bank and let's catch some more fish. Huh. So guys, I would love for you to see this. I'm interested to see how that comes out on film. The whole tip of my rod just came off. The guide, everything, the whole tip just went flying. I just made a cast and I was like, what the heck just happened? It just flew off into space. The whole freaking rod broke. Yeah, good stuff, 13 fishing, good stuff. So this bass is just sitting here and I actually bonked him in the darn head before he ate it. I wish I was filming that whole thing. First of all, he is black as heck. Secondly, he is huge. Oh my gosh. I actually domed him. Holy cow. Holy cow, that's so cool. He sat here just looking at me and look how black this fish is. Holy cow. He sat here just looking at it and I bonked him on the nose and he scarfed it and I set it and oh my god, I wish I was filming that whole thing. He's so much bigger than I thought he was. Holy cow. What a freaking tanker. Nice. That's hilarious. I never sight fish. I'm not good at it. And I saw him because I landed right on top of him. That's so funny. What a cool catch that was. Got him. 3.25 or so. It's a pretty nice fish. That was a fun catch. Thanks, buddy. I think he's good to go. Angry boy. That was hilarious. Oh, What a cool cat. Guys, I'm pretty upset I wasn't filming there. There was a bass sitting there, and I wasn't sure what to do with him, so I was putting it in front of him. He didn't seem interested, and then I actually just dropped this ring fry in and like literally bonked him on the head, and of course he immediately scarfed it. Ended up being 3 and change, and just, man, he was hyper. He would not calm down. Just like tore the crap out of my thumb. He drew blood. All right, guys, getting into the home stretch here. Just making one final run down this bank. There's more shade on this side. Since the sun came out, they're really shut down. So I'm drifting right now, but gonna get my boat turned around here in a second. I'm gonna head back that way. Ah! That was premature. Well, guys, sun came out, bite shut down. Other than that, guy dropped a Shakyhead on top of his dome and he bit it. I haven't seen anything, no action, no nothing. Did finally run into Brian. I believe his channel's Bass in the West. I don't think he posts much anymore, but been talking to him for a while online and haven't actually met him, so ran into him on the water. It's kind of fun. You know, all told, like close to 10 fish, you know, all decent sizes. Small, so still over a pound, and you know, for a morning of fishing, I'm pretty happy with it. So just gonna kind of flow down this bank and hit the shaded spots, and then I'm gonna pack up and head back home and edit some video and hopefully get this up for you guys. So if I don't catch anything else and don't check out again, I appreciate everybody watching. Hopefully you can subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, guys. Tight.